Good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, depending on when you watch this. But I'm recording this at 4:30 something in the morning. My hair is still looking good even after getting paint bombed. Went to beat the bomb. Went to beat the bomb with some of my friends today. It was very, very fun. We did not beat the bomb beat us with paint. But it was really fun. Definitely recommend it. Hashtag beat the bomb. Anyway, I want to talk today because I can't sleep anyway about women's issues, specifically PMDD. PMDD means premenstrual dysphoric disorder. It's when you get really moody, depressed, suicidal, anxious, all sorts of things around your period. Some people, I think that's part of why I can't sleep tonight too. And it's really, really frustrating. But when, like, most women tend to get a little bit upset or have a little insomnia or pain or something like that around their period, but people with PMDD get really, really bad. And it sometimes can be 1 to 2 weeks before your period. So sometimes, and I personally feel like I've had it even right after my period, but not as much. But most of the time, it's like before my period, I get that. And it's so frustrating because it's frustrating for me, especially because I have PCOS also. So the polycystic ovaries. So because of that, I don't always even get my period at the same time every month. So all I know is I am just miserable for like a week or two out of the month, and I don't always know why. And then all of a sudden, I get it, and it's like, okay, it makes sense. And then usually when I'm on my period, actually, it like calms down a little bit, but not necessarily. But I was thinking about it because I really feel like people need to really understand it, like doctors, even female doctors and nurses and providers, they don't understand it. And I also realized that for me, like, it literally will land me in the hospital at times. Like, I was thinking back, and all the way from the first time I was in the hospital, it's been around like pretty much every time, if not every single time, because I don't remember exact dates with some of them. But even to the point of like emergency room visits, it's usually been around my period. It's been either before or during my period. And I kind of wish that like nurses or doctors or psychiatrists would be like I had one time this psychiatrist, she said, when I was in the hospital, or yeah, think yeah, I had this psychiatrist once when I had been admitted, and I was like explaining to her, I'm like, I'm gonna get my period. Like once I get it, I'll be fine. And I just need to give it like a couple of days. So like every day I was there, she'd be like, did you get it yet? Did you get it yet? Did you get it yet? And I kept being like, no. And that was the time I stayed there like 2 weeks, and like I didn't get it till like at least a week into it, into me being there. I think it was a week or maybe a couple of days into me being there. And like I kind of wish, like, okay, I get it. Sometimes it gets so bad that like we need to be hospitalized for our safety. And some people say, or the safety of others, because and I get that, because you could also get really like violently angry. I get a lot of rage around my period, so I get it. But like, or we get like suicidal or like paranoid even. I think some people even get paranoia. It's basically like, postpartum depression, anxiety, depression, paranoia, rage, all that stuff. But it happens every month. I don't know if it's worse after you have a baby. I haven't, I'm not, never given birth, so I don't know. But, yeah, it's awful. So, but, yeah, my point is, like, I kind of wish that sometimes when they're like thinking about admitting someone, they could be like, ask a woman, like a standard question should be, when are you getting your period? Do you still have it? Is your period normal? Stuff like that. And then maybe that could influence their admission, because maybe I don't need to stay in the hospital. Maybe I just need a little something to get me through the next couple of days until I get my period or something like that, you know? Because also there's like experimental drugs, like you can, I'm trying to figure out what to do for it. And my psychiatrist and I are trying to work through maybe we're thinking about maybe like trying like a low dose of something right before my period, and then like stop for 3 weeks and then start again or something. But personally, I don't think that's gonna work for me, because my body is not fooled, and yeah, certain medications have not been super helpful for me, or have, I don't know. So but maybe for some people that works, and like, so maybe there should be times where people are like, oh, you're gonna get your period, you know what, let's have you take this medication for a week and see how you feel, and then if you're still feeling awful, maybe come back and get admitted or something like that, you know. But I really feel like if we could just get through, you know, times like that, it'd be a lot better. So yeah, food for thought. Sorry to all the guys out there. Just kidding. I'm not sorry, because I'm a woman and I'm allowed to be a woman and I'm allowed to have my cycle. um, because that's another thing. We need to stop apologizing for talking about female health issues. I used to have to hide it a lot, still do, and it's really annoying because, like, I'm human, I'm a woman, and if men don't like it, then that's on them. Anyway, I hope this encourages somebody, and see you in the next video.